Hi everyone, so I'm back with a great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with Unacademy. So if you don't know by now, Unacademy is hiring for software engineers right now. So this is a great opportunity for all of you people that are looking for a full-time job, because Unacademy is a great company to start your career off with. So in this video, we'll be talking about the role and the responsibilities, the technical requirements that they have. We'll be talking about the eligibility, and of course, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to optimize your resume so that it gets shortlisted. So everything that you need is going to be within the video. So have some patience, watch the complete video, and then apply ASAP. The link to apply is going to be in the description box. It's a very recent opening. It opened only one day before. So you have a bit of time, make a proper resume, and then apply. Again, the link is in the description box. And if you're someone who's having difficulty in off-campus placements, you keep on applying, you keep on sending your resume everywhere, but you're not getting a call back, you're not able to get a result, you're not able to get shortlisted, and you keep on facing issues, you don't know how to improve, then you can connect one-to-one with me, where I will personally help you, guide you, and mentor you, and we will work together, and I will make sure that you have everything that you need to crack your dream company. I've already helped many students. You can check the testimonials out on my profile. So again, you can connect one-to-one with me. The link for that is going to be in the description box. All right, coming back to this opening, like I said, Unacademy is hiring for SD1 position, which is the entry-level software engineering role. And talking a bit about the role, so we'll go into details in later part of the video. But as a general overview, the role is aligned towards backend. Okay, so this is more like a backend software developer role. And let's get the eligibility out of the way first, because you guys keep shouting about the eligibility, like what is the eligibility, what is the eligibility. So here it goes. If you're a recent graduate, meaning if you graduated in 2025 or 2024 or before, then you are eligible for this. Okay, they've clearly mentioned freshers can apply. Even if you have zero experience, you have no experience, no professional experience, you can still apply. Okay, now they haven't put a cap on final year students. So if you're a final year student, you can still apply, but what they're looking for is someone who can join almost immediately, within 10 to 15 days. So their preference will be someone who can join immediately. So they might lean more towards 2025 grad or 2024 grad. But if you're a 2026 grad, you can still apply because they don't have a cap over it. So that is pretty much the eligibility. If you still have any doubt, then feel free to ask me in the comments, and I'll be able to clarify it there for you. All right, now that we're done with the eligibility, let's dive deeper into the role. So like I already told you, this role is aligned towards backend. So if you have backend projects or if you have full stack projects, that will certainly give you a bit of an edge. See, it doesn't mean that if you have a full stack project, you cannot go for backend roles or you cannot go for front end roles. If you have full stack project, if you have full stack skills, you can go in both roles. Okay, you can get and go in both direction. This is why I keep on screaming and I keep on repeating in all of my videos that make some high quality full stack projects, because once you make some high quality full stack project, you will get the best of both worlds, and then you can later on decide whether you want to go front end heavy or you want to go back end heavy. But initially, if you're a fresh grad, if you're a college student, the idea and the goal and the aim is to learn full stack properly, so that you get best of the both worlds. You have front end skills, you have back end skills, so any kind of opening comes, you will be eligible for it. Of course, you need to have a bit of preference that I'm more good in front end, I'm more good in back end, but just for the shortlisting criteria, you need to have full stack projects. Okay, and of course, you can change your resume according to the role that you're going for. I always suggest do not send the same resume everywhere. You can make minor changes according to the role that you're going for. If the role is back end heavy, highlight the back end part of your project. If the role is front end heavy, highlight the front end part of your project. Or you can even change projects accordingly if you have a pure front end project or if you have a pure back end project. But anyways, I digress. The point is that this is a back end role, meaning you need to have some sort of back end in your projects or in your resume, even if it is a part of a full stack project. See, I always suggest have one full stack project in your resume at the top of your resume. Okay, your project section is the most important section of your resume. So that's why you need to have some high quality projects. Now, as for the specific keywords you need to have or the specific requirements, the specific tech stack that they're looking for, what I'll be doing as usual, like I'll be giving you guys an entire list of keywords in the description box. You can see those list of keywords and you can integrate them in your resume. Okay, I'll repeat, if you integrate it the right way. By integrating, I don't mean just put those and pick those and put them under your skills. No, you have to integrate them under an action item. See, If you put React.js, or let's say if you put REST API, you just put REST API under your skill, versus you integrate it in the project description. He designed and implemented these REST APIs for XYZ feature. That will make a better difference. That will give you a better score. Having keywords directly under the skills will not make it dynamic. It's going to be a static keyword. It's not going to give you any points. See, ATS is very smart. You cannot fool ATS but just by putting keywords multiple times. The ATS will be able to know whether that keyword comes under practical experience or not. So you have to integrate these keywords the right way. The entire list of keywords is in the description box. I'm saving you guys the trouble of going and finding the keywords. Everything is at one place. All you need to do is match your resume according to this, match your resume according to the job requirements that they have, the technical requirements that they have, because the more it's going to match, the higher your chances of getting shortlisted is going to be. Okay, so you can match your resume with that. You can use those keywords. If there's something you don't know, you can either skip that or you can learn it and then you can put it in your resume. Okay, whenever you go for an opening, you see some keyword that they are asking for and you don't have it, you have two options. Of course, you can skip it, or what I suggest, you can learn and then put it. Because of course, till the interviews, you'll have time to learn. It's not that today you send your resume, tomorrow you'll be called for the interview. No, you'll get a bit of time. So you'll have ample amount of time to prepare for. But again, I digress, right? The point here is that the list of keywords is in the description box. Use it the right way. Okay. So you have a bunch of tech stack, you have a bunch of programming languages, programming things, everything is in the description box. Make sure you use it the right way. Now, apart from the projects and these keywords, there are a few things that you can do to highlight to increase your chances of getting shortlisted. There are some things you can highlight in your resume. If you have any hackathon experience, if you have any open source experience, if you have any any practical experience, hands-on experience, then Unacademy will value that a lot, because Unacademy is one of those firms that cares more about your development skills and hands-on experience. So if you have any internship experience by any chance, it's not mandatory, it's not necessary, but if you have any experience by any chance, if you have any open source experience by any chance, if you have any hackathon experience by any chance, highlight it in your resume. It is going to matter, and it matters in a lot of companies nowadays. Every company wants someone who has good hands-on experience. Apart from that, if you have any certifications, if you have any company-backed certifications, company collaborative certifications, put that in the resume. Always a great idea for every company. You can put certifications in your resume. The ask here is that they should not be casual certifications like Udemy certifications, or some YouTubers course certification. That's not going to work. Those certificates do not hold value. Company backed certificates hold value. I keep repeating this. Like recently I got a JP Morgan certification for you guys. So something like that. Okay, again, that video is there, you can watch it. So do something like that. Apart from that, make sure you're also caring for the general ATS. What do I mean by the general ATS? So you have general checks, which will be a check of your general ATS score, like what is your ATS score. If it is below 70, you're in a danger zone, you're not in a good spot. To be on a safer spot, be above 70 plus. To be on a very good spot, be above 85 to 90 plus. See, your resume's ATS score is never going to be 100. Even 95 plus is very difficult to achieve. You have to do a lot of changes, but bare minimum it should be 70 to 80. That's like the bare minimum, no compromise with that. It has to be at least 75 to 80. So focus on your resume's ATS score. You can use websites like Resume Worded, Enhance CV to check your ATS score, but those websites are not very accurate. On one it will show you like one, and one it will show you something else. So you can take sort of like an average between the two. But the point is to have a good ATS score. Apart from that, have a good resume template. That is something that is also extremely important. A lot of people have ATS resume templates that are not ATS friendly, that are not parse friendly. So you need to make sure that your resume template is parse friendly, because that also matters. If your resume template is not parse friendly, it will not be parsed properly, and your ATS score is going to go down. So have proper white spaces, have a proper template. I'll give you guys a template. Please just use that. Don't use any fancy, photo or Canva, none of that. Just use a practical overleaf resume template. That itself is going to be extremely good. So that's pretty much it. This video has gone longer than what I intended it to be. So make sure that you apply ASAP. A lot of these openings close very quickly. So you have to make sure that you're on your toes so that you can make the changes quickly once you watch the video and then apply ASAP. Okay. Apart from that, there's a bunch of openings open right now. You can check my channel. I've made videos about all of them, and then make sure that you apply everywhere. Make sure you apply at least 10 jobs a day. okay, because the shortlisting rate is very less. You might already know that. And if you need specific help, if you need specific guidance about any skill, you need a roadmap on how to crack placements, or any sort of placement help you need, don't hesitate to contact 1-to-1 with me. The link for that again is going to be in the description box. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The link to apply is in the description box. Make sure you subscribe because I'll be bringing a lot more opportunities. Let's see you in the next video.